They call her Mamlambo, the goddess of the river. To some, she is a beautiful mermaid, glowing green beneath the dark waters. To others, she is a monster with the head of a horse, the neck of a snake, and the body of a fish. But everyone agrees on one thing: she offers wealth, and then takes your soul. In the languages of the Xhosa and Zulu, her name means Mother of the River. For centuries, she has haunted the rivers of South Africa, especially the dark waters of the Mzintlava River near Mount Elif in the Eastern Cape. Old people warn, never go near the river at night. Not because of crocodiles. Not because of floods. But because Mamlambo waits. In some stories, she rises from the water like a woman with long black hair, her body shimmering like a mermaid. Men who see her say she is so beautiful, they cannot resist. She promises them gold, cattle, power, everything a man could want. But there is a cost. Others say she is no woman at all, but a creature nearly 20 meters long, glowing in the dark. A head shaped like a horse, a snake's neck twisting in the water, a fish's body, and even short legs. A monster stitched together by myth and nightmare. And when she strikes, she does not kill like a crocodile or a shark. No, she sucks the life out of her victims, leaving bodies with faces and brains eaten away. That is why people whisper her name with fear. For generations, Mamlambo's story lived only in whispers. But in 1997, the whispers turned into screams. It was along the Mzintlava River, near the town of Mount Elif. Villagers began finding bodies in the water, not one, not two, but as many as 9 deaths reported in just a few months. The bodies were strange. Some were missing soft parts of the face and head. Eyes gone. Flesh eaten. Sometimes even the brains missing. The villagers had no doubt this was Mamlambo feeding. They described her to reporters, a serpent-like beast, 20 meters long, glowing green beneath the water. A horse's head, a snake's neck, the lower body of a fish, with short stumpy legs, they said. At night, she moved silently, glowing like fire beneath the surface. Newspapers picked up the story. The Star, Cape Argus. Other South African outlets ran headlines about the brainsucker of the Mzintlava River. Fear spread fast. Parents warned their children to stay away from the river. Some villagers refused to go near the water at all. But the authorities had another explanation. The police insisted that the deaths were not caused by a river goddess, but by something far less supernatural: drowning, river currents, and scavenger animals. Crabs, fish, even decomposition, they said, could explain why faces and soft tissue were missing. Nature, not Mamlambo, was their verdict. But villagers refused to believe it. Look at the bodies, they argued. This is not the work of crabs. This is the river mother herself, feeding on us. And so the debate split the land: science against belief, police against people, myth against reality. To the Xhosa and Zulu, Mamlambo has always been more than just a monster. She is temptation. She is greed. She is the dangerous desire for wealth and power. In South Africa, people talk about Ukuthwala, a spiritual ritual said to bring riches fast, but always with a terrible price. Some believe Mamlambo is tied to this. She gives money, cattle, and power, but in exchange, you or your family will suffer. That is why scholars call Mamlambo a mirror of society. She appears strongest in times of poverty and inequality. When people are desperate, they look to her, but the wealth she offers always comes with death. Her story is a warning: beware of shortcuts, beware of the hunger for wealth, beware of rivers at night. Even now, people in South Africa still speak of her. In March 2025, traditional healers were quoted in the Daily Sun, warning people to respect the rivers. They said Mamlambo is not just a story. She is a sacred force, and must not be mocked. Folklore sites and storytellers still debate her form. Some insist she is a glowing monster, others say she is a shape-shifting mermaid who lures men with beauty. But the memory of 1997 remains the strongest proof. 9 bodies. Strange wounds. Villagers certain it was her. Police certain it was not. So what is Mamlambo? A water goddess who blesses and curses. A 20-meter serpent creature of the river. Or just the face of hunger, greed, and fear in desperate times. The truth lies in the water. But if you ever walk near the Mzintlava River at night, and the moonlight glows green upon the surface, you may not want to look too closely. Because they say Mamlambo still waits, offering wealth, but always ready to take your soul. Do you believe Mamlambo is real, or just a warning story about greed and danger? Tell me in the comments. But the story of Mamlambo doesn't end here, because her shadow still lingers in South Africa today. Some say she is the spirit behind a dark ritual called Ukuthwala, a pact said to bring riches overnight, but at the cost of blood, family, or even your soul. Could this be the real reason why sudden wealth always comes with whispers of death? In my next story, we'll unveil the secrets of Ukuthwala, Africa's most feared shortcut to fortune. The next story is even darker. Subscribe now, and hit the bell, so you don't miss it.